Hi everyone, this is Armin van Buuren. First of all, thank you very much to everybody at the gallery for being so enthusiastic all these years I've been coming here. It's been absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play Southwest 4, finally the London one. Expect a very open-minded set. Hope the weather's going to be good, but it's the best weekend of the year. You can't miss it because it's seriously going to be one of the best parties of the year, if not the best. Yeah, it's a very special day. Today I got the news that I entered the #1 in the Dutch National Album Sales Chart with my new album Imagine, which is definitely a dream coming true. Produced over the course over a year. It's really an album like I always imagined an album would be, you know, like with songs, something you can put on at home as well. It's not so much a mix CD. It's definitely, all the tracks are definitely dance floor oriented, but they're all like more mellow maybe, more housey, more vocally, and I'm very happy about it because for this album I did a lot of songwriting.
It's like, it's almost like a commercial where he's playing and you're sitting in your living room, like when they're selling a TV, and they go, this is what the sound's like, and then Slash plays in your living room and you're watching it on the couch going, wow, but he's really there. I'm talking. Hey, 7.5 seasons of 2.5 Men already.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it may seem like it's like that from the outside, but on this side, no. But yeah, I guess you look up one day, and you know, we just did our 150th episode just last week. Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked it's not the most attractive look. It looks very bizarre when I'm not filming and I'm at home and just with these weird mutton chops. But you know, this character has been very, very important to me. I love that character very much, and I'm surprised in one way. I'm surprised that I've been doing it for 10 years. It's my 4th time. I never thought that would happen to me, but I genuinely love doing it, and I find it still very exciting, even though my wife and my children don't like the mutton chops.
This film brought us back to a simpler time when we knew who the bad guys were, the Russians. It was fine. Just one enemy, easy.
To tell you the truth, I was very self-conscious and off-put by having a bunch of cheerleaders kind of like dancing for me because it seems more like it seemed a little out of place.
It seemed like a lot of fun.
We are like the Rat Pack, the 5 of us. Seriously, we're like, except every one of us is Joey Bishop. You know, there's no Sinatra, there's no Sammy. It's just like, all right, now let's try to be funny and then move on. But the 5 of us being together, I have people always saying that must have been the best time ever. Exactly. That's a lot of practical jokes and blah, blah, blah. Comedians don't do that. Comedians are like very angry all the time.
Making a film in Namibia in Southern Africa, a film called Flight to the Phoenix, and I was stuck in the desert for 4 months making this film, and I think in about January there was one fax machine in the hotel, and I got these 3 pages of script about a television show, and in those 3 pages I could tell this is going to be good, this is a very good character. But I didn't think the character was the hero. I didn't think he was the center of the show. I thought he was just one guy and there would be other, you know, the hero would be someone else. And
obviously it was a very traumatic experience.
God, was it? You know, I
did it, so I feel like I can do anything now.
You can survive anything,
yes.
Sure. It's been around since 1969, but it's never been more than a marginally interesting diversion for kids who are gobbling bowls of sugar-coated cereal or older kids who might be inhaling something stronger. The movie contains a few stoner in-jokes, but it plays it straight most of the time with Scooby and friends frantically running.
Hey, how you doing everybody? I just wanted to say hi. This is my first post, I think that's what you call it, on Facebook. And concurrently on Twitter, because if you press a button you can do both at the same time, so we're going to save some energy. Computers are taking over the world, and so it's time to you know, get on the bus or get left behind. So
Lost is about a group of individuals stuck in an island, surviving. Plane goes down, what do you do? what happens. My take when I was reading the script is that's what's great about it. It adds this, it raises the stakes, it adds this other dynamic on top of all these other ones, and it makes it not so simple. You know what I mean? You're not just stuck on an island. You're not just...
Can it be copied quite successfully outside of Jamaica?
Well, you see, where I feel about the music, it can be copied, you know, but it's not copied to it. It's the feel, you know? It carry a feel where if you ask plenty musicians, them know it, but them can't do it. So people still searching for this truth here, which this reggae music, you know, bring across to them, and the only purpose it serves is to tell the people about Rastafari.
Leonardo, what is there about the romance of this tragedy that has, you know, kept it looming so large in our imagination?
I mean, I think initially the sort of what's propelled it through the years is the mystery of this sort of ghost ship lurking at the bottom of the ocean that nobody knew the true story with, you know. But when you actually look at the Titanic, it's got a lot of, you know, themes for humanity. I mean, there's it has a lot to do with our arrogance and thinking that we could have lived the Industrial Revolution at that time. We thought we could build the biggest and the best things. And, you know, Mother Nature sort of slapped us in the face. And the whole third class, first class situation that went on where the first class was able to get away sort of scot-free and the third class had to deal with, you know, survival, you know.
I'm tremendously pleased, of course. I mean, it's really like a crapshoot. You never know what the audience is going to be in the mood to watch.
Do you go online and do you read this stuff? Like, do you...
I've learned my lesson. There's no point. There's no point. It's like reading someone else's diary, and chances are they don't know you, and they may not even like you, so there's no sense setting yourself up for...
They're wrapping me up, but I gotta ask you, I was bummed to hear that Lone Ranger's kind of been pushed back. Is that still gonna happen?
Well, I think it's still gonna happen. It's just a question of, you gotta get the script's it's just gotta be perfect. You know? But I got a good feeling, and I think it's gonna be a good one, because it was out there, you know, owning it, and kind of flying by the seat of his pants in the air. Yeah, he was not liked in those arenas. I see exactly that. He was much more liked.
How easy was it to get Arnie on board?
You know what? I have lunch with him every Saturday. Every Saturday. He's turned me down 95 times. Finally, I go, I'll try. Arnold, Governor. You want to be in the movie? He goes, yeah. I go, why didn't you do it in our prime, Dodo? It was like unbelievable.
Did you sustain any injuries on set?
Oh, are you kidding? I had a hospital named after me.
Esto es una fiesta de locos. Esto es una fiesta de locos. Esto es una fiesta de locos. Pero yo soy el único que no estoy loco. Yo soy el único que no estoy loco. Nena, yo sé que mi letra es obscena, pero con ella es que pago la quincena. Mujeres feministas, vamos a hablar sin tapujos. Tú pones la col